The college football experience, Houston Cougars 2025 season preview episode. The Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, get up to $1,000 deposit match when you sign up at underdogfantasy.com with the promo code, our promo code TCESGPN. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
This is Jerry Glanville, and you're listening to Let It Ride, brother.
Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Welcome to the college football experience, Houston Cougar 2025 season preview episode. And wow, okay, Houston, interesting season last year because I do believe I cashed on my win total over, but barely. Barely. And if you look back at it, it was just a crazy year because not only did I cash on the over 3.5 wins, hit the money line against TCU and Kansas State. Just huge power plays there. Now I did then try that luck at Arizona, and that blew up my face. But either way, excited to talk Houston Cougar football because I think they are on to something moving forward. We're going to go through everything: roster, offense, defense, special teams, state of the program, schedule, every single game. Oh yeah. But before we do all that, I want to let you know that you're probably wondering who the hell you're listening to. And that's fair. My name is Colby Swig Database Dad, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
And you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist pussy. And I'm after you, buddy. You're gonna pay for it. Good night.
Houston, we have a problem. No, we don't have a problem moving forward, right? Shout out to the chat, youtube.com/the college experience, as we break down all 136 college football teams with an hour for every single team pretty much. We're in like the 100s. We're towards the back. This is the final Big 12 team, actually, which is 16 teams, if you didn't know. I am joined by my co-host, who is also the host of the college basketball experience, Houston. I know last year stung, but don't worry. We got you covered. All right. We cover every single game on the college basketball front, the college basketball experience. Same with college football for the college football experience. Both those come together on YouTube, youtube.com/the college experience. So get on over there, hit that subscribe button. Give it up for Farmer Staffer at Austin P with the Governors, South Carolina with the Gamecocks, and West Virginia with the Mountaineers. Ryan McIntyre, aka Money Line Mac. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Yes, love the Houston Cougars. Love Willie Fritz. Cheers, Big 12 country.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
Yeah, I see similarities with their coaches in basketball and football.
Grinders.
Well, they're both, I think, two of the best coaches in all of the sport. Mm-hmm. But they're also a little up there in age. Don't tell them that, though. Kelvin Sampson, Willie Fritz, we'll punch you in the face telling them that. No, I'm joking. Those great guys, great coaches. I'm huge fans of both. And Willie Fritz, to me, I know Houston fans are probably still waiting. You say, man, we only won 4 games, but let's just remind ourselves. First off, the one thing I didn't really care about last year, or care for, I should say, was Fritz coming over. So first off, I've been a defender. I host the FCS College Football Experience. Check that out as well. I have been a Willie Fritz guy for a very long time. He's made me a lot of money, but just made me look a lot. I probably owe him some lunches based off of just me looking smart based on taking Willie Fritz coach teams. One of the things I was kind of surprised about was he hired Kevin Barbay at offensive coordinator a year ago. I was not very fond of that hire, but I still thought, man, maybe I'm reading it wrong. I'm just going to trust Fritz. His defensive coordinator Shail Wood was very successful last year as well as DC. Now, unfortunately, he is gone, but he was with him at Tulane as well. He came over. Barbay did not. He came out from Mississippi State, but under Zach Arnett. But I'm a huge believer, and if you look back at last season, I'm going to chalk up a lot of that was learning curve, bringing in a bunch of guys. But they almost beat Oklahoma at Oklahoma. They lost by 4. Had that BYU game to end the season too. They were kind of in that game late. Then beating TCU and K-State as double-digit dogs. I think you got a small dosage of what he can provide. Now the offense got to kick it up, and I think they will. But where are you at with Coach Fritz? Because I'm gonna start this slideshow. YouTube.com/The College Experience. If you know me, you know that's my guy. It's one. I have like 10 or 15 coaches that just I just blindly take the over on every year.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. And yeah, you went 4-8, but I mean your win total was like 3.5, I believe. So you still hit the over last year because of 3 upsets in Big 12 play, which is what we laid out. Before that, 23-4 in his last 2 years at Tulane, built that into a winner. Won at Georgia Southern, won at Sam Houston. Was great at Central Missouri. Blinn, he was great at Blinn too. Anybody that wins at Blinn, is a good ball coach. So. He gets the most out of his talent, and last year he didn't build that roster to win right away. He wants to build a sustained winner. He's recruited Texas pretty well, and I think they're going to continue to get guys in the portal now because I think they have some resources and right guy for the job. And I am going to be pretty bullish on this team. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, and hang on one second because you just had me think of something here that, Willie Fritz is a defensive guy. First off, over 200 wins in his career, but let's not forget, this is who you're betting on each year. Former Pittsburgh State Gorilla defensive back from 78 to 81 with the Mohawk. That's a bad motherfucker right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we got to do the whole show. We could go ahead and just end it right now, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's jump into this. The offense, Kevin Barbay is gone. Slade Nagel coming in, who was previously at Tulane with Coach. I think this is the step they needed to take because last year Nagel was not there last year. 132nd scoring offense, 126 pass offense, 90th rush offense, charting at 129 of 134. So a bottom 5 offense. It was year 1 for Fritz though, but I do believe they got the right guy now moving forward here. They went out and got Conner Weigman. Gonna go to Weigman's there. So I was a guest of the University of Texas A&M a few years back when Conner Weigman was there. I know he was there last year and things just didn't work out. I still believe that this guy could be very good. And I think this is probably, if you're looking for one of the underrated gets in the portal, I think this could be one that for the next couple of years you're saying, oh shit. And this is the one that could put Houston back on the map in college football. 19 touchdowns, 7 interceptions in his career. Remember what Fritz had with Tulane there with Michael Pratt. Mm-hmm. I think they got their QB, man. And I think their offense is going to just jump up. Now, they also return last year's starting quarterback for a good chunk of the season. And Chris, he will be quarterback number 2. Running back, Rashawn Sanford. Receivers, Makai Muse, Stephon Johnson back. And then 2 of 5 on the O-line back. Mac, they can throw the forward pass now.
Yeah. I like you said, Weigman, I think that he's shown flashes now, and I think he's going into a quarterback friendly system. I think that was kind of a different system running or quarterbacking for Colin Klein, who likes to run a little bit more. So I think that Marcel Reed's a better fit for them, but this is a Houston preview, so we'll talk about Weigman. I think Weigman's going to be good. Do you know why Nagel went to LSU and didn't follow him to Houston? I thought that was a little weird that he went over there. Maybe more money.
Yeah, and then he realized Brian Kelly and his family is a facade.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
like, wait a second, your accent's not Southern. The fuck? He's one of the ones that bought it from the start. It was like, hey, so yeah. I'm joking. I don't know why, but yeah. Either way, he's reunited.
Exactly, and they got a bunch of guys back on the offense, especially on that offensive line. So yeah, this will be a drastically improved unit.
Yes. Now the defensive side of the ball. Well, first they went in the portal. Let's talk about that. Weigman comes in from Texas A&M, and they went out and got my boy. If you listened to us last year, myself, NC Nick, DFS god Dean Connors. I could just see if Belichick and Tom Brady were still with the Patriots, they would have drafted Dean Connors, because I could just see this dude. Look, I know they're sound at running back with Sanford, but Dean Connors is going to play, and he is a good football player. Amare Thomas at wide receiver comes in from UAB. Harvey Broussard from Louisiana. He was pretty fire, Louisiana, right? Tight end Tanner Kazoil from Wisconsin, the Badgers. Luke McGarry from the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes, another tight end coming in. And then let's talk about the offensive line, because I think this is the biggest thing here. Bozele from Baylor comes in at the tackle spot. Merriman from Texas Tech. Wyckoff from Cal. He started all 12 games at Cal too, I believe. So Jason Brooks from Oklahoma State comes in. Mackenzie Angelo from New Mexico. So loading up on the offensive line. That's part of the reason why. But I really liked Broussard, Connors, Weigman. I'm buying in, man. Buying in. They're going to be a dangerous team, I think. Now the defensive side of things, they did lose Shail Wood, their DC, and Fritz was talking about this recently, and he was like, "Well, look, I wanted to keep him." He was with me at Tulane, but he's like, Texas Tech offered him an amount of money that we could not right now afford to match. So he's now at Texas Tech. Part of the reason why a lot of people are high on Texas Tech, besides spending a bunch of money on the roster as well. But the defense, 40th in scoring defense, 28th in pass defense, 44th in rush defense, 25th in total defense. Austin Armstrong comes in. He was from Florida at one point. I know he got some scrutiny at Florida, but Willie Fritz is a defensive guy. So I think he'll have his hands on this defense as well. You know, he was a DC before he got, his start as a head coach. He was a DC at Sam Houston State in Coffeyville. So I do think he knows what the hell he's doing when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. Now they return nose tackle Carlos Allen, linebacker Brandon Mack, and then both corners in McCutcheon and Webb, as well as punter Liam Daughtry. They went to the portal because they kind of got rated in the portal with some of their best players, but best players leaving. Got Eddie Walls from the airport coming in on the D line. Khalil Lufau from Wazoo. Joshua Donald from App State. Miles Parker from Tennessee Tech, all on the D line. Linebacking core. Jesus Machado coming in there. Jesus Machado, either one of the two. I forget. Coming in from the Green Wave, which obviously familiar with Coach Fritz. Glass at another linebacker spot from the Raging Cajuns comes in. Fotu from Utah as well. Kyle Whittingham, Morgan Scally. Come on, that's a nice get. Zelmar Vetter, corner from Sac State. Will James from Southern Miss. Keeney Parks, a corner from Wyoming. Wyoming's had some good defense over the years with Craig Bull and his son coaching them. Rook Brown, a safety from Wyoming as well. Jordan Allen, a safety from LSU, following Coach their OC over. Safety Blake Thompson from La Tech and CJ Douglas from Samford, as well as a kicker from Notre Dame and Yuckham and Will Spain from Troy at the long snapper position. Now the defense was pretty good last year. I'm going to say slight regression, but still good.
I will say the same because I think the offense is going to be drastically improved, and they were inept at times offensively.
Schedule's better too. Schedule's easier too.
Yeah, they got shut out like back-to-back games at one point. I think it was Cincinnati and Iowa State. They went through some lulls offensively. So I think it's more the same. I know it's a new defensive coordinator, but Fritz has his hands all over this defense, and they seem a little bit deeper on both the offense and defensive line than they were last year.
Yeah. I mean, year two, he normally turns that tide. We're going to talk game by game on the schedule, state of the program with Fritz moving forward. But before we do that, I want to let the good folks know that the college football experience, Houston Cougar style, is brought to you by MyBookie.ag. MyBookie is your place to bet on every single sport, including all the summer sports, CFL, MLB, WNBA, dildo color, red, next. Everything, though. I mean, it's a summer month, so you're just looking for whatever to bet on. You know? I mean, you ever bet on cricket? We did it once in the studio in LA. But also, look, it's all that's available on mybookie.ag. And of course, college football futures. MyBookie accepts customers from a ton of different locations, even outside of the States as well. You can easily deposit, get lightning fast payouts using crypto. So head on over to mybookie.ag. And when you do, use our promo code TCESGPN for 100% deposit match up to $1,000. Terms and conditions apply. Of course, that's mybookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Yes, Rhythm's power trends are now called smart signals. And let me tell you, college football is back on Rhythm. Last season, their predictive models posted a 21.47% ROI on non-conference spreads and a 22.47% ROI on in-conference money lines. And they killed it in the FCS totals as well. Week 1, Rhythm's house model went 14-6 ATS last year, 11.6 units gained, and a 52% ROI. Go to the app now and honestly, make your own model. The predictions are live. All right, get your free 7-day trial period today. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. All right, we are back, and we are talking Coug football. We like the offense, we like the defense, but really, we just trust Willie Fritz.
Facts.
I think they're just in a great spot moving forward. I almost think their fan base doesn't know how well they how good the football coach is that they have. They haven't found out yet, but they're going to find out soon. But all that matters is the state of the program, your coach, your staff, your fan base, all that stuff. And they have a and by the way, this is supposed to be an 8 of 10. I don't know how the fuck I fucked this up, but John O'Quinn Stadium there, 11 years young, 8 of 10 in my mind, not 7 of 10. I just can't type. Look, they had their what was it, Robertson Field for a long time, Robertson Stadium. That was pretty cool. And then for a while they played at the filthy Alamo Dome. That was terrible, even though they had some high tempo electric offenses with Klingler and Ware and all these other guys. But Mac, this is a cool stadium, man. And they do this cool little walkthrough and stuff, man. And obviously they got a helmet car. That's actually what bumped that's what bumped it from a 7 to an 8.
Yeah.
So the helmet car, you know what? I fucked this up. It's 8. More helmet cars. Every team should have a helmet car, but man, this is a fun stadium. Obviously, they stormed the field on that Hail Mary against your boys.
Oh, fucking Dana.
Yeah. But this is a fun stadium, man. And to me, this is another one that's new that I think there's nothing wrong with it. I'll take this over NRG every single day of the week. It's cool though, man. It's outdoor. I like the grass. You know what I mean? Like it's a good look, man. Got the band going, got some good fans. You got the flag rolling around, guy on a horse. I mean, gotta love that. What are you giving this thing 1 to 10, man?
I think a 7. It's 40,000. It's not the biggest stadium, like you said, which we like. I mean, we prefer that 50 to 60 range. So I want to see some more lit environments, but we need some winning. We need to see what we've seen on the basketball front. Some of those atmospheres for Kelvin Sampson. Let's get this over here at the football stadium. I'll bump it up.
Tom Herman had that shit going, dude. Tom Herman actually had that shit going. Shout out to them doing the blue, by the way, the Houston Oiler blue. Look, the NFL.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why? How are the Titans going to take credit for it when they're in a different city?
That's what I'm saying. And the NFL being little bitches trying to hit Houston with the cease and desist there. Look, you are in fucking Houston, where the Oilers resided. You heard Jerry Glanville on the intro, friend of the program, been on this a few times. It's your fucking city. Tennessee Titans stealing that blue, red, and white's color. Nonsense. All right. Absolute nonsense. Keep leaning into it, man. To me, I mean, look, I like the other Houston uniforms too, but I would do one or two a game or a season in that blue, because that shit's pretty fire. Get out to a game, folks. If you're in the Texas area, I know you're thinking, oh, there's College Station, there's Austin. Get out to a Houston Cougars game, man. They're building something, and I can tell you this: Willie Fritz, that dude's a winner, and the storm is coming. I'll tell you that the storm is coming. I know everyone's talking about Texas Tech and all that money and Cody Campbell and stuff, and credit to them. I like Cody Campbell. Obviously, we're Mike Leach. We were friends with Mike Leach. May he rest in peace. But I can tell you, man, if you're power ranking the future of these these teams, Fritz is going to make Houston a very good football team. I have no doubt in my mind. So they're on the right track to getting to that point. And their fans have been lit. That's what I'm saying. Some of these are from the Herman era and stuff, but man, there's a track record. Say to the program, I might be jumping the gun here.
Yeah.
Because you're like, wait a second, Dundee. They've had a couple losing seasons, man. Like, what how are you going to give it a 7 out of 10? They've had 2 straight losing seasons. I don't care. First off, you might be in the most talent-rich area in the whole United States for talent. And you have Willie Fritz. 7 minimum. To me, like, there's no way. I have to give it a 7 because, like, they hired the right guy. He's going to make this thing work. 7. Danny Dumbshit in the chat saying 4. What are you doing?
I think he said the stadium's a 4. I'll go 6. You got to prove it. Got to get back to the bowl game this year. But like I said, I'm all in on Fritz. So let's go.
Yeah, let's go. And let's go with the schedule. Week 1. Love this game on the schedule. Stephen F. Austin. Is it Thursday night? Is this Thursday night?
Yeah, Thursday the 28th. 15 days away, baby.
Oh, I'll be watching this one, man.
No, you won't.
Actually, dude, I'm running into this right now. Dude, the cheapest ticket. I mean, I didn't check today, so like 2 days ago. Today's been a crazy day for me. Had to take my son to ER for allergic reaction at like fucking 10 in the morning, 9 in the morning, something like that. But I went, if anyone's listening to this, going to the ECU game, I could apply for a press pass, and I know they would give me that, but I don't want to be pressed that game.
Yeah, you want to drink.
Yes, I want to be Dundee fan that day. Dude, tickets are $200 for like the cheapest ticket. It's like $180.
Rivalry.
Oh man, dude. I'm like sitting there like I'm probably going to end up just biting the bullet and buying the ticket for $180, but I'm like, me and Nick were talking about this and I was like, man, I don't know. Do we just watch on TV? But I'm like, dude, it's at NC State. I feel like I got to be at this again. I don't know. But if anyone out there knows anybody with tickets, let me know. I don't know how many ECU fans are listening to the Houston preview, but anyway. So I might be watching it. There's a chance where I might be watching it. Week 2, we got the Bayou Bucket Classic. And I want to just say something for a second here. Willie Fritz, I love you. I know you ran the triple at multiple stops in your career. I know this wasn't your decision because this happened before you got hired. But I would prefer if we can keep this game on the schedule. It's going away. This is going away.
It's an iron skillet.
What's going on, man? Can't we just protect this for a little bit? You're both in Houston. You should play every fucking year. All right? Old Southwest Conference members. This is the last one that I know of in the foreseeable future, I believe. So I got Houston winning this, though. This is at Rice Stadium. I love Rice Stadium. Don't ever destroy that. Just fix it up a little bit. I got Houston 2-0 though, man.
So do I. We need the Big 12 to go to 8 games. If you want to get these rivalries protected, the Big 12 is going to have to go to 8 games if they're going to continue to get these non-con games because they're just running out of games.
Yeah. I mean, I would be okay if everyone said, if all the power conferences said, let's go to 8 games.
Yeah.
Cool. Because that's the one thing. And I actually think before I used to be of the opinion everyone should go to 9, but with them destroying the regionality,
yep,
I think 8 games actually makes more sense now than ever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep. I'm with you.
So 2-0, and then a big game against the Colorado Buffaloes on Friday night. On the Colorado preview, I took the Buffs.
So did I. I'm Benedict.
Don't worry, because on the Colorado preview, the BYU game, I think we had as a loss, but now I gave it a win since we know Retzlaff's not there. And the win total dropped a game. So I'm still on the over with the Buffs, but I am Benedicting this as well. Give me Houston. I think the Weigman edition. Give me Houston to go 3-0 here.
Yeah, and I just have a lot of uncertainty with Colorado, especially this early on in the year. Yeah, give me the Cougs of Houston, 3-0, baby, going into the bye week. This should be a lit environment with Dion coming back to Texas on a Friday night ESPN game. So come on, Houston, show up.
I do think this is like a field goal game. I don't have this as a blowout. This is, to me, a very close game. But I think right now, Houston. I think the Weigman I was underestimating when I did the Colorado preview on like June 20th. The Weigman I think, is really sneaky. Mm-hmm. So 3-0, they get a bye. Look at Coach Jack Pardee, may he rest in peace, former Houston Cougar head coach when they had some of the great QBs in their history. Then out of the bye, they're in Corvallis. If you listen to our Oregon State preview, I took Houston, and I will continue to take Houston. 4-0.
I agree with you. I think they have more talent. I think they're better at the line of scrimmage. I'll take the Cougs to go 4-0 here.
Then, interesting, because you have Shail Wood coming back to the scene of the crime when he left. I think I got to take Texas Tech, but I am fascinated by this. I could see Fritz getting McGuire. I think Fritz is a much better coach. No disrespect to McGuire. I think he's a good coach, but I think Fritz is so elite that I do think there's a coaching edge that Houston has here. But I'll say Wreckham. Even I just feel like they'll have one loss by now. Between this, Colorado, and Oregon State, give me a loss.
Yeah, and Texas Tech is off a bye, and they play Utah before the bye. So I went Texas Tech on their preview. I'll say 4-1 for the Cougs.
Yeah. Then after that, a trip to Boone Pickens Stadium. I'll tell you this is another one on the Oklahoma State preview. I don't remember who I took, but I feel better about Houston than I did when I did that preview. So I'm saying win here, 5-1.
I'm going to go Gundy. I'm going to go 2 straight losses for Houston to drop them to 4-2. I'm higher on the Pokes than most people. Yeah,
you got blind faith because I never heard it. I cover the fucking FCS. I never heard of half the fucking guys they brought in.
Just got them right where you want them, baby.
D2 players. I was like, who the fuck is this? All right. Well, after that, they are hosting the Arizona Wildcats. I called for a Houston win here, so I got them 6-1, buddy.
I got them 5-2. This is revenge after getting blown out in the desert.
I had a lot of money on that one.
Yeah, they got fucking house.
Yeah. 6-1. Then they come out of that and they are heading to Sun Devil Stadium. I'll say loss here, but watch out. I almost think 6-1 they'll have Arizona State's attention, but if they're 5-2 or something, I think they might not 4-3 or something. But give me Sparky to get this one. So second loss of the season here.
I'll stay with the Sun Devils. But this is a 1-possession game, in my opinion.
Yeah, man. Awesome game.
Tough travel spot. Another desert trip.
Then after that, they are hosting your boys, West Virginia, Rich Rod. I'm on the Cougs, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me and Rush talked about this today. This was we chalked this one up as a loss. We were 0-2 in the Houston road trip since they joined the Big 12. So I got them with 3 losses. I
got them with 2. Yeah. Then after that, they are heading to Orlando, the Moon Bounce. This is a sneaky one though, because I feel like UCF could bite them by now.
Yeah,
it's a Friday night game too, man.
It is.
Give me UCF, man. Third loss.
Give me Houston. So I'll say with 3 losses. You're with 3 losses headed into the final bye.
Yes, and we are headed into the bye, honoring the great Andre Ware, one of college football's greatest quarterbacks. Don't necessarily love him on the microphone because he defends the quarterback a little too much, in my opinion. But shout out to Andre Ware. Hope he's doing good. I want to tell you, folks, that the college football experience, Houston Cougar Style, is brought to you by Circa Million and Circa Survivor, the world's greatest sports book. Circa Las Vegas is hosting world's biggest pro football contest. Circa Million, Circa Survivor, and Circa Grandissimo with over $21 million in guaranteed prizes. You can't call yourself a true DJ if you're not competing in the Circa football contest. So what are you doing? Come on out and hang out with the SGPN crew at Circa Contest Weekend, August 21st to August 23rd. Also, the college football experience. Myself, Moneyline Mac, will be there in Nevada, in downtown Las Vegas, at the Circa, doing live shows, talking about every single game. Farmageddon, look, we're not going to TMZ that shit. We will give you a breakdown on Tarleton State and Portland State. So you're going to want to tune in. All right. And each and every game going on for week 0, we will be talking about, just like we talk about every game every week for the whole damn season. So jump over there. Live shows, open bars, plus you get 15% off your Circa stay with our promo code SGP15. You're welcome. And these contests are open to everyone. Sign up in Nevada, play from anywhere with the help of SGPN's official proxy. Go to footballcontest.com and use the promo code SGP to get $50 off those proxy fees. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog Best Ball Mania is happening all summer long. Giving away $15 million in prizes, including $2 million in first place. There's no waiver wire. There's no arguments about trades. Best Ball is the best place to play fantasy football, and the best way to play fantasy football is over at Underdog Fantasy as well. Sign up, and when you do, use our promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits there. UnderdogFantasy.com promo code TCESGPN. All right, we are back talking Houston Cougar football. Heisman Trophy winner Andre Ware on the screen. Okay, so you got him. I got him at 3 losses.
Mm-hmm.
And then out of the bye week, they are hosting the TCU Horned Frogs and Josh Hoover, and I got them beating TCU.
You beat them back-to-back years, you think?
I think Fritz against Sonny Dykes, and I love Sonny Dykes, man. I think there's a major physicality that difference in the way Fritz's teams are coached.
I'll co-sign. They're off a trip to Provo, TCU, and Houston has a bye. That's my tiebreaker. Because I was like, revenge angle. But you're right. Give me Houston. Doc, we both got them at 8-3.
8-3, and then a trip to Waco, Texas, take on Baylor. I just feel like I got to give them a loss if I'm giving them TCU. But to me, we got a deep breakdown on this. I'll say 8-4, but it would not shock me if they won this game.
Especially if Baylor is like a disappointing team and Aranda could be on the way out. It could be for the Big 12 title game.
Yeah.
Both teams. Yeah. Give me Baylor. I don't think Baylor's going to fall out this year. I think they'll get back to a bowl game, and I think they're going to be in contention here too. So 8-4 for year 2. That's a nice jump from 4.
Dude, I thought I had a hot take brewing, but then I've seen a couple other people on this. I know Chris Felicia was on that, and then man, I'm drawing a blank. Anyway,
what, Houston as a dark horse to win the Big 12?
No, this year's Arizona State potentially.
I've seen a lot of people on.
I thought that was going to be like if you're looking for it, to me, it's either Cincinnati or Houston, but I would say Houston's the one that I would trust more.
Yeah.
I just think you look at this win total, by the way, and I'm locking this over,
it's
man.
A lock.
Yeah. I mean, the only way this doesn't hit is if Weigman gets injured or something, which happened at A&M last year. But they're plus 3,000 to win the Big 12, plus 18 to make the college, or 1,800 to make the college football playoffs. To get to the Big 12 championship game, man, and this is where I get back to my crazy parlay ideas. If you just want to have some fun to get to the championship game, Houston is plus 1,600. You can take that. What did we say the other day? Iowa or Washington? Which one do you feel better about? Probably Iowa, right? To get to the Big Ten championship?
Yeah, because they get everybody at home.
Okay. So you parlay those two, and then you just do the obvious chalk. Like there's no way Liberty's not going to play for the Conference USA championship. Right? But Boise State is going to be in the Mountain West championship, right? And you put those two teams with the other ones. You throw $50 on that. I don't know why can't I type right now. I don't know. It's not letting me right now type on DK, but I know it's a lot of money because I was messing with this earlier. Oh, there it is. It is. Oh no, it's not actually. Hang on. Why is this
going to the futures Colorado title game?
Yeah, to get to title game because my screen, I don't know what's
Houston.
Yeah, I got it. For some reason it's highlighted, so I couldn't see it. $22,000, $666.66. So I mean, look, 666, the devil shit going on, but that's a lot of money for like Iowa to make the Big Ten championship. Houston to make the Big 12 championship, which had a 4-way tiebreaker last year. I don't know if you like that as a good reason to take them or a bad, but Liberty minus 220, Boise State minus 450, $50 for almost 20, almost 23 grand or whatever, 22 and change. So imagine what $100 does, or imagine if you add in one more obvious team. Like when's the last time Clemson didn't play for the ACC championship?
Yeah.
Let's throw Clemson in there, right?
Or throw San Jose.
Oh man, if you throw San Jose, I mean it's gonna go fucking crazy. Or how about
Navy?
Where's Navy? Let's take Navy and throw them in there. I mean, you're talking almost $100K. $89,000 just about. So, I mean, you can get creative with this shit. I'm all over it. What's that?
So you got to love the super conferences.
You got to. And honestly, plus 1,600 to get there. If you just want to do a solo bet on Houston to get to the Big 12 championship, plus 1,600, I think there's value in it. I really do. I think there's value in it. I'm locking the over. You're locking the over.
Yep.
I even think you sprinkle the plus 3,000 to win the Big 12. So, if you want to look at that schedule from a bird's eye, what's the best case scenario? Because I look at this and I don't see one game that's 100% a loss.
Yeah, I would say 10-2.
Yeah, I think so too. 10-2. Now, what's the flip side of that is there's a lot of decent football teams.
Yeah.
What happens if they're not ready? What if they struggle in that offense? Then all of a sudden, I think you could say, maybe Colorado gets them. Maybe West Virginia gets them. Maybe TCU gets them. I think 5 and 7 is probably my floor. Maybe 4 and 8. If Weigman gets injured and they got to go back to Chris, I think it could be 4 and 8. But I don't know. I trust Fritz to be 5 and 7. I'm gonna say the floor is 5 and 7. So I can't wait for this season, man. I can't wait, especially with a team like Houston. We're both on the over. Smash it, lock it up, and we will be back in about 10 minutes with the Boston College Eagles there. I'm wearing a shirt. This North Carolina, it says Chapel Bill, right? That's a new thing that they're running with, selling shirts on street corners here in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Well, I don't live in Chapel Hill, but on the street corner of Chapel Hill, they got those things selling. Well, in Boston, Massachusetts, they got some shirts called Chestnut Bill with Bill O'Brien, one of Belichick's former assistants. So we'll be talking Chestnut Bill in a little bit here. See you in about 10 minutes. All right, Boston College up next. Enjoy. I put together a slideshow on the history of Houston Cougar football on the way out here. Enjoy it. This is the college football experience, Houston Cougar style. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
Celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. They say the Lord watches over my sins, over my head, watching hair as it thins. Over the ledge, it ain't letting me in. There's still regiments and relevance to letting me win. Win, win, lose or draw. You ain't prepared unless you all ready to lose it all. Losing a brawl? Yeah, that's a Friday day. Good friends know my Nina Hideaway. They came and went, but the riders stay. So it's like I won the lottery and can't be found until I resurface with the latest purchase. 33 and a third and 45 circles. You ain't got that shit. And I ain't 45 king. But on the beats, I've been doing my thing. I start the program and the doorbell ring. I gotta leave town to a place I can't be found. My celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. American dreams, lessons, and still they work. I guess the sand on the beach still was really dirt. Now I'm going home, flying over Rome at 30,000 feet. Like, damn, is that really Earth? I see the killers work on walls, familiar turf. Got a little school in graph, 101 was first. Got a little school in math, didn't really work. But put the numbers on the block and I make them hurt. Any block is my stomping ground where my people lay low so they can't be found. They don't wanna be, ain't from the crew, but I'm honorary. Liquid, solar sad, psycho harmony. Type of armory that's more than a shield. Type of armory's DeLorean steel. Type of warrior's ill. So true to my sound, but dig deep so it can't be found. My celly's off so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down.
It's the revenge of our stealth, the intelligence plane. Armor, a manifestation of karma. The far left, low keys, let it be. Listen, whispering words of wisdom. Ghost dog breathe in the shadow of leaves. Same darkness, high criminals.